Welcome back, crafty creators and budget babes. Today we're going to do a speed budget. Now that means in less than 10 minutes we're going to get through my bi-weekly budget and we're going to know where every dollar is allocated. All right, let's get started. So I am a bi-weekly budgeter. I am a zero budgeter, so I want to have $0 left when I am done. And when I look at my account right now, I can see that I had a deposit for a total of $19.72. Now, I split that out in 3 accounts. I send $10.72 to Bank of America. I send $800 to Cap One, and then $100 to Stash. Thereafter, I am looking at my total. Then I go over here to my bills summary, and I try to figure out what I need to pay. So I will drop all the way down here because it is the 13th. So everything from the 11th up has already been paid with my paycheck from 2 weeks ago. So that's one good thing. But now I actually have to figure out, okay, so what am I going to pay as far as the bills that I'm going to pay this week? So with this bi-weekly paycheck, I know I need to send Bank of America $250. Capital One, what is it, $226, and Netflix, I think they're $21.64 or something dumb like that. And then I have Chase, which is $341. Cool. And that's an extra payment going to Chase because, as I explained in my prior video, I am all about banging down debt, banging down debt, banging down debt. If I went with this scenario, which I think I will, it looks like I'm going to have spent a total of $838 because I get paid again on the 27th, and technically I don't even have to pay the Chase out of this right now. We could actually send this $341 since I get paid on the 27th. I very well could. Let me think about this now. I'm wondering whether or not it would be wiser to pay down my debt on Discover, like send more money to Discover. But let's live out the scenario right now. Sorry guys, I have a bit of a cold. So if I do it this way, and knowing that I get paid on the 27th, this IADT is going to be $100, but it doesn't have to come out now from this paycheck. If I just stuck with what I could pay between now and my next payday, I would have spent a total of $838. That amount shows here on the left, okay? And it shows us what will come out of my Bank of America account. And it says it would leave me with $1133. Now, things that are also taken into consideration are my flexible spendings, right? So when I look over here to this column on what I would be spending out of my flex account, well, we have to have a budget for groceries, so I'll say $150 for groceries. I'll say $30 for dining out because I do like to eat out sometimes. Just for me, I always give myself at least $75, sometimes a little bit more because I work hard and I should be able to have some fun money, right? Gas, $80. That works out very well for me. In 2 weeks, I gas up and I usually get $40 each time, so it works out perfectly. Gets me back and forth to work and any little errands I might run. Let me see. Home expenses, $30 usually suffices. I may even have some cash left over from last time that I could technically add to it, but let's just say how much out of this paycheck that we're going to allocate to that. And then healthcare would be like for co-pays or anything like that. Personal sounds like healthcare to me. I may have to just get rid of this column altogether because it's been 2 weeks, 2 months now that I've been recording, and I've noticed I don't really put additional funds there. I always put aside $25 for charity and gifts. And actually this past month I did spend my $25 on a gift for my bonus daughter. Her birthday is coming. Pets, I always set it, oops, nope, not there. Hold on. Let me do this. I gotta make sure that my formula is there. Pets, I always put aside $40 for the puppy. Puppy, 120 pounds. Okay, he's a real dog. He's a Rottweiler. He's huge. But I put aside $40 for him because of, have to buy food and, there might be some other incidentals that may come up, a new collar, a new leash or something like that. Entertainment, I try to give myself at least 40 bucks for some entertainment. But if I'm spending, let's see, $30 on dining out, maybe I could just make it maybe $30 for entertainment. That's a movie for me and my husband, plus popcorn. I think that's good enough. And then toward my daughter's tuition, the whole 800 will go because her tuition is going to be out in 7 days. So if I do that, excuse me, that puts this whole column at $12.90. Let's see. It's the 836, and that's coming from my total bills, and then my flexible spending, which SMU should really come over here, Isabella. It should not be over here as flexible. I'm gonna make an adjustment. But because it comes out of this account, that's I know what this account is a whole separate checking account, so I'm gonna leave it there for the moment. So Bank of America spending, then my cash spending, and my flexibles, I'm gonna say total $12.90. And when you subtract my Bank of America and my cash spending, I have $156 left. I don't like having any dollars left, so I am going to send another. I have two options. I can send the 156 here, or I can put the 156 into my sinking funds. And since I have not put anything over here in my sinking funds in a minute, I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is go ahead and put that balance, that 156, into my sinking funds, because minus 156, and see if that works. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. So if I'm going to take out 156 and put it into my savings, then that is going to be stashed away, I call it, right? My sinking funds is going to come here. I'm going to retitle that sinking funds, just making sure. And that leaves me with 64 cents. That's close enough to zero. I'm happy. I have allocated and given a job to every single dollar. And really, that's what zero budgeting is about. Being able to know exactly where every dollar of your money is going and living by that. And what I did in the last month is I did that same thing last month. I separated everything out. And as I spent down on my cash, I would just here, kind of allot out where those expenses would go as I spent down my cash, so I knew where that money was going. So I'm really happy with the way things turned out. So that's it, guys. This part of the video is really short because it's the budget, and I feel like I'm getting better at it. I don't know. What do you think? I'm getting quicker because I am very succinct about exactly how much is going where. I've been consistent with my cash spending on this column, and so that's helping out. And then I'm able to kind of look back, and when I find that extra money, I'm able to go ahead and put it into a space that makes sense for me. So my sinking fund, since I really hit my Discover card with a nice hefty payment, that means this paycheck in October, because the first paycheck I did that, with this second paycheck, I'm going to be able to take my extra and send it to my sinking fund so I can give myself some of that savings. All right, so tune in for my next video where you actually see me cash stuff these amounts here minus the 800, because that'll stay. And also, I'm going to highlight this. The gas, I like to leave in my checking account. I don't like that color. Let's go with this color. So I leave the gas in the checking account because it's easier for me to swipe my card and just pay for the gas that way. And then the groceries, I also leave in the checking account rather than pulling it out cash. So these two items, I should make them the same color. These two items, I will, oh gosh, look at me with my colors. These two items, I will go ahead and rather than taking out, I will leave in my checking account. So what I will go to the bank for, let's tally this up really quickly, is $260 in cash. So I'm going to go to the bank. I'm going to get $260. Ooh, plus $156. So I'm going to get, gosh, what's that? $416. Yeah, I think I did that math right. I'm going to get 416 out because 260, hold on, let's just make sure I'm right because we can make some math, not math. 260 plus 156. Oh, girl, my math was mathing. I'm going to take out 416 in cash, and you will see me stuff my sinking funds with $156, and you will see me just put aside the cash in my cash envelopes for these items here, sans the tuition. You will see me put aside for these items here, minus the groceries and the gas. All right. I look forward to talking with you guys in just a little bit after I get that cash on hand. All right. Take care. Bye.